Hey guys, this is LarryBoy Fanatic, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 10 facts about Motato from VeggieTales in the House. So let's jump right in. Up at number 10 is that Motato first appeared in season 1 of VeggieTales in the House in the episode For the Honor of LarryBoy. Okay, mind you, when I first saw this episode and got introduced to Motato, I was a little shocked and was like, seriously? To be fair, I saw the concept art of Motato on LarryBoy's Wikipedia prior to watching the episode, but at the time, I thought it was just a joke. However, this turned out to be reality, and there's 4 seasons of this show to prove it. Number 9. Motato's lair is in a human bathroom. Yeah, that's a thing. There's really no other way to explain that, so I'll let you draw your own conclusion on that. Number 8. Motato has an army of radishes, and, like any other supervillain with minions, makes him do his bidding and carry out his plans. Though there are some instances where the radishes, some of them have gone against him. For example, in the episode Gone Lobster, the radishes plan to get rid of Motato's pet lobster in order to get him to activate the button of doom, because apparently Motato gets distracted by having this lobster with him and, well, it's complicated, but not too bad an episode. Number 7. Motato is a reoccurring character in this series, obviously. In fact, he's the main villain of the series. That is until Yambot shows up in the final episode. This is both okay and not so much. Even though LarryBoy has a villain to take on, Motato still comes too close to being normal for the characters at the same time. In other words, it's like having a town bully rather than an actual supervillain. I mean, look at him having dinner at Iker Beezer's place. What was that all about? And then he gets a job at the store at some point? I don't know, some of this was awkward to sit through. Number 6. Motato has shown to hold his own in a physical fight. He has fought Iker Beezer, Jr., and even LarryBoy. I would give him credit for having the balls to take people on, but most of the time is spent on him scheming, barking orders, and complaining about stuff. I don't know, just don't expect him to be a character in Contest of Champions. Up at number 5 is that Motato has shown to be somewhat good instead of evil, but times like that are very rare in the series. Examples come from Gone Lobster and the Good Samaritan Cucumber. Now, I may have given away who the Good Samaritan is in the Good Samaritan Cucumber, but in Gone Lobster, Motato goes as far as forgetting his evil plans for the sake of having his pet lobster. The episode even ends with Motato going to jail and having to put his lobster in the care of LarryBoy, which is kind of sad. And this is where he somehow regrets being a bad guy. And come to think of it, Motato may not be as one-dimensional as he first seemed like when we first met him in season 1. Up at number 4 is that there have been some kick-ass moments with Motato in VeggieTales in the House. That is a fact. Even I can't believe I'm saying this, but Motato is not 100% lame after all. In fact, this could be for another video, so if you want me to make a top 10 list of the really cool Motato moments, click like or let me know in the comments. Up at number 3 is that Motato came pretty close to being similar to another supervillain in another series from DreamWorks Animation. I'm talking about being pretty close to Dr. Blowhole from the Penguins of Madagascar series. Why do I say this? Well, think about this. They both have an army of minions, they both specialize in science and technological evil, and they're both voiced by well-respected actors. Well, I would also say that they both drive Segways, but it's rare that Motato rides his Segway. Now, speaking more of resemblance, this leads me to fact number 2. A lot of people say that he looks similar to Awful Alvin from the LarryBoy Cartoon Adventure series. Well, yes and no. First of all, the eyebrows and the facial features seem similar enough. They're both villains, obviously, and they're both socially awkward in their own right. However, here's how they're different from each other. In VeggieTales in the House, we get to know Motato a lot more than we know Awful Alvin. Now, if I had to choose which of the two is more complex as a character, then I'd say that Motato fits the bill. And finally, for fact number 1 is that Motato doesn't really have an origin story, or at least a legitimate one. The reason why I say this is because there's no consensus of how he came to be bad. The only explanation given was that nobody remembered or celebrated his birthday growing up. Really? That's all you got to say about Motato? Oh my gosh, Dr. Blowhole saying that he was forced to perform tricks for humans sounds more believable and realistic than Motato's origin story, or the show's attempt to give him one. If you want to avoid cliches, then that's fine, but at least give us something. Was he bullied because of his deformity? Okay. Was he a science experiment gone wrong? We'll take that. Come on, anything but saying that people forgot his birthday growing up. Okay, so those were my top 10 facts about Motato. Now, if you like this video, be sure to give this video a like and please subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching this video. And on that note, this has been the LarryBoy Fanatic, the eyes and plunger ears of the LarryBoy universe. See you guys!